We're gonna look at how lifesteal works. Lifesteal works best with resistances. This is why Jak'Sho is this new OP item at the moment. If you look at something like Aatrox doing crazy dives, he always goes first lifesteal for the damage, so he gets more gold, into Jak'Sho. Those resistances will give him like 50% less damage, instead of 30% less damage, which he would have without a tank item. This will effectively make it so you have twice as much HP as you do, instead of having 1.6 times your HP. If you look at all the meta builds, most of them are Borg into Jak'Sho. Look at Belviv, Master Yi can do it, Udyr does it. Udyr always goes Jak'Sho of the Demonic Embrace or Borg. He also has lifesteal on his W. So what you want to look at is, how do you have more lifesteal? Stacking lifesteal or going lifesteal into resistances? You will have more lifesteal by going resistances, because the lifesteal will be multiplied with your resistances and thus giving you more effective health. Especially when you consider that if you play a champion with lifesteal, what the enemy will do, since you're probably a carry or hyper carry, they will lock you down with CC and then just kill you in a few seconds. If you manage to get the resistances, you will not be able to be chunked down, and this is where the lifesteal really shines. Because imagine you get really low, and you have lifesteal, but you're just having more DPS than the enemy. The enemy will not be able to finish you off. Especially if you look at top lane matchups, which are the crazy bullies that do the early game cheeses. Look at Warwick, look at Aatrox, Darius. Lifesteal is the key of this, like even Bullybear has a lot of lifesteal on his W. How those people are able to do this is because it's in their champion kit. But if you just buy those items, you will not be useless after the lane, but actually be like a really good kit, like Udyr's ultimate that you can send into a 5-man team, chunking them all to half-life, slowing them horribly, and there's literally no counterplay. And if you go items, which is this new trend of Riot making it so the items wear a champion instead of champions wearing items, you can take a great kit for scaling and teamfighting and just Borg Jak'Sho on it. Like 80 casters like Zed and Sion would probably work with it too. Just try it out in your ranked games and I promise you, you'll climb like crazy.